Hello everyone, this is your professor, Danny Araneta Cabulay for the course Accountancy Research. This is now the final video lecture number 40 for week number 8. And we will talk about more samples. This time I'm going to show you samples of uh, industry report and action plan. For action plan, the example I've chosen is a management assessment report for a group of managers for a very highly diversified company. I have this client in Davao. They have a construction outfit. They also have a hotel. They also have real estate and agriculture. So very diversified yung kanilang businesses. Gustong malaman ng president kung yung kanila bang mga managers ay ready to take on bigger responsibilities because many of the top management officers are about to retire, meaning they're over the age of 60. And sooner or later, it has to be taken over by the younger generation. So, gusto malaman ng presidente, ready na ba itong mga susunod na managers na papalit sa amin, the next generation? Or do they need additional training, additional coaching? Okay? So, that requires action research. So, madali lang naman gawin yon. So, ano ba yung mga methods na ginamit para malaman itong readiness ng mga managers nila? So, look at the format that I chose. There is the executive summary, terms of reference, results of the assessment, profile of participants, results, and then results of the diagnostic test and results of the in-depth interview. So basically, malalaman natin na dalawang test ang ginamit ko, dalawang methodologies, no? Nag-conduct ako ng diagnostic test at saka nag-conduct ako ng in-depth interview para sa lahat ng managers nila. So 13 managers ang nag-participate at nagkaroon siya ng conclusions at recommendations. So just read on the document. It's a very short document. So that's an example of an action research. So something that you can really do within 1 or 2 weeks. Okay? Now, the example I'm going to show you for an industry report is the industry report for the business process outsourcing industry. Okay? So the business outsourcing process industry, business process outsourcing industry in the Philippines is a very large rising industry. Sabi nga lang, it's a sunrise industry. Pero siguro hindi na kasi ngayon medyo mature na siya. It's been there for the last 15 years. So we are currently number 1 in the world in terms of BPOs. Kasi dati India was number 1. Maraming mga BPO sa India na naglipatan na sa Pilipinas. Bakit? Kasi mas maganda daw yung accent natin kaysa sa mga Indians. Okay? Sila kasi medyo matigas yung English nila, very distinct. Kapag tumawag ka sa call center, obviously alam mong Indian yung sumasagot. Most likely nasa India siya. Pero pag Filipino call center agent ang sumagot, it's difficult kasi we can mimic the accent of the British, we can mimic the accent of the Americans, we can mimic the accent of the Canadians or even Australians, no? So magaling tayong manggaya ng mga accent ng ibang bansa. And because we are very fluent also in English, kaya tayo na yung number 1 in the world in terms of the BPO industry. So maybe humahabol na rin ang Malaysia, ang Singapore at iba pang parts ng Asia, no? But we are currently... So basahin niyo itong report na to. Yung sample na nilagay ko sa ating group chat ay 6 pages lang, pero kasi maliit yung font size. Pag pinalaki mo to regular size, yung 6 pages na yan, magiging 10 pages yan. So the industry report is roughly around 8 to 10 pages, more or less. So that could be a pattern that you can follow for those of you who are producing an industry report. Okay? So there you have it. So you have the different examples that you can use and make a pattern of. Okay? So kompleto na tayo. Meron na tayong binigay na examples of a business plan, a feasibility study, an action plan, and an industry report. Okay, so here is the final exercise I want you to answer in the comment section of the YouTube video. Okay? Question: which cannot be found in an industry report? So, 5 items yan. Lahat yan makikita mo sa industry report except one. Which one can you not find in an industry report? Ano yung hindi mo makikita? A, B, C, D, E. Choose only one and then write the letter of your choice, of your answer. Okay, A, solution to critical problems in the industry. B, socio-economic impact of the industry. C, competitors or key players. D, government regulations and legislations affecting the industry. And E, latest trends and developments. Okay? Don't forget to write the letter of your answer in the comment section below this video. Okay? So that ends now our lectures for this week, week number 8. So what is your assignment, your project task? Project task number 8, okay? You are supposed to write your research findings, but it depends on your project. For example, for the business plan groups, those who are producing business plans, I want you to start writing your operations or production plan. Remember, if you're into service or quasi-manufacturing, use operations plan. But if you're using, if you're a production company, like you're like a mini factory, you're producing a product, you have to produce a production plan, okay? So production plan, roughly about 6 to 8 pages, and an HR plan, 3 to 4 pages lang yan. So you submit that on or before November 4, okay? Then, feasibility study. So those groups that are going to do feasibility study, you have to produce a marketing report, a marketing feasibility, a technical feasibility, an economic feasibility, and a, what you call this, tatlo lang pala, marketing feasibility, technical feasibility, economic feasibility. Okay? Then, for your, for those who are doing action plan, the groups who are doing action plan, you have to now start to write your methodology, mga 1 to 2 pages lang yan, and then your research findings or the results and discussion, 3 to 6 pages. For those of you who are going to produce an industry report, okay, those groups that are producing IR, you have to start writing your major industry players or the competitors, market share if the data is available, historical trends and developments, and employment statistics. Okay, 1 to 2 pages lang yan. Okay, just look at the sample that I gave you. Okay, so for now, we will end this particular lecture this week with how do we say goodbye in French. Okay, au revoir, au revoir, or you say adieu. Okay, so you have a choice, au revoir or adieu. Now, the quotation for the week is from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the great freedom fighter from America. He said, "We need leaders not in love with money, but in love with justice. Not in love with publicity, but in love with humanity." Mabuhay si Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. for this brilliant quotation, this wise saying for this week. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, adieu, or as we can also say, au revoir. Bye.